In the 18th century, subcultures of sodomites began to emerge across Europe, characterized by consensual sexual activities that cross class boundaries. In Paris, police Lieutenant Lenoir estimated around 20,000 sodomites in 1725, from dukes to footmen. The banks of the Seine became popular meeting spots, where men would dress in feminine attire and engage in mutual fondling. Despite police efforts to control the situation through informants known as mouches, the number of sodomites in Paris doubled to approximately 40,000 by 1780. Those caught faced imprisonment in the notorious Bicêtre hospital, known for its high mortality rates. However, public sentiment began to shift, with philosophers like Nicolas de Condorcet advocating for the decriminalization of consensual sodomy. In contrast, the Netherlands saw a wave of persecution in the 1730s, highlighted by the execution of 22 individuals from a single village, after a soldier's confession revealed a network of sodomites. Pubs, parks, and public toilets served as meeting places, where subtle gestures indicated sexual inclinations. While anal intercourse was common, mutual masturbation was also practiced. The Dutch legal system, which had previously lacked laws against sodomy, introduced an edict in 1730, revised in 1764. That remained until the French Penal Code took effect in 1811. Throughout Europe, many countries began to ease up on the death penalty for sodomy. In Portugal, for instance, the number of arrests during the Inquisition dropped significantly. Denmark maintained the death penalty for sodomy, but rarely enforced it. In Britain, however, the founding of the Society for the Reformation of Manners in 1691 led to increased prosecutions of sodomites and prostitutes. Raids on establishments like Mother Clapp's Molly House resulted in severe penalties, including pillorying and imprisonment. The early 19th century saw a surge in sodomy prosecutions, particularly after a raid on the White Swan Tavern in London in 1810, which resulted in multiple arrests and executions. The scandal surrounding the Cleveland Street brothel in 1889 further highlighted the intersection of aristocracy and sodomy, as many clients were wealthy, leading to allegations of police cover-ups. Transvestites became easy targets for authorities, exemplified by the case of Ernest Bolden and Frederick William Park, who were arrested in 1870 while dressed as women, although the prosecution failed to prove any sexual crime. The societal backlash against male homosexuality intensified. The Offenses Against the Persons Act of 1861 abolished hanging for buggery, but still allowed for life imprisonment, marking a significant regression in legal protections. By the turn of the century, discussions around homosexuality became more prominent, culminating in the trial of playwright Oscar Wilde in 1895. Wilde's libel case against the Marquess of Queensberry backfired, leading to his arrest for gross indecency and a 2-year prison sentence. The legacy of these struggles continues to resonate in contemporary discussions surrounding sexuality and rights. His health deteriorated during imprisonment, and after his release, he struggled to reintegrate into society. Wilde's trial forced the public to confront the realities of homosexuality, raising questions about morality and mental health.